What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon, and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the final book in the Cursebreakers trilogy, A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Brigid Kemmerer. I just want to say that I have loved this series so much, and I really think what it does that makes it so good is the focus on its characters, the focus on Ren and Gray, and just everything that they've gone through, all of this trauma that has been done to them, and what they are doing about it now, the type of men that they are now. I remember back when it was about, Gray and Harper, and yes, it was their story, it was them coming together, it was them breaking the curse, it was Beauty and the Beast, but then we shifted in the second book to learning more about Gray and learning more about these kingdoms and more about what's going on, and it definitely got bigger in terms of scale. But what I really loved about Vow So Bold and Deadly is that we returned back in to these four main characters, and it just felt so intimate, and I honestly feel like it came to a conclusion that just felt so perfect to me. So when we left off with A Heart So Fierce and Broken, basically we have Gray versus Ren. We found out that Gray is the lost heir, he's Ren's brother, he has magic, and now he is on an opposite side of what is about to become a war against Ren. And what's interesting here is that neither one of them want this war really. It's just they've been forced into these positions. They're not talking to each other, they aren't sharing everything with each other. And what I liked is throughout this book, we see both Ren and Gray go through what has happened to them, unpacking their trauma, what kind of rulers they want to be. And they see this, with Harper, they see this with Liamara. I really loved Liamara in this book. I loved seeing her becoming this queen. She doesn't want to be the type of queen that her mother was. And so getting to see her go through all of this was super, super great. I also really liked getting to see how Harper has really come into her own and how she was able to really help Ren work through this stuff and figure out what's going on with him, because on top of all this we still have the threat of Lilith hanging over everybody's heads. And to me, I just feel like this book did exactly what this story needed. I feel like it took everybody exactly to where they needed to go, and the ending to me was just so beautiful. I was screaming, I was crying, I loved these boys so much. And honestly, in my opinion, this might be a perfect trilogy. Now, that's probably not going to be true for everybody, but to me, I really feel like Brigid took this story of Beauty and the Beast and she, heightened it to be okay, but what if the love that Ren needed wasn't just this romantic love? What if it was also Gray loving him, and then took it a step further and be okay, well, what if they were actually brothers this entire time, and then took it a step further and be okay, how are they going to reconcile their relationship now that they've learned all of these big things? And it just, to me, it all just works so well. I could definitely see myself reading the series over and over again. It just, it's so comforting. I love it. I love when things just come together the way it's supposed to. So I'm giving this book an A+. If you haven't read this series, really recommend it. And if you haven't read this book yet, you really need to get to it because it was just amazing. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.